My name is Lisa Majeski. I've been married for 15 years, and we have 4 children together. We live in Buffalo Grove, Illinois, just a suburb of Chicago. I grew up in rural Iowa on a farm. I've always loved being outside, loved plants and being in the earth, like playing in the dirt. I felt very happy being outside, and I also felt alone. So it was like a push and a pull. When I was 8 years old, my dad began abusing me. The abuse continued into my teenage years. I found out later that he had been abusing my friends also, and other people that we didn't know. And so what had been like a childhood of happy-go-lucky, carefree, roaming, freely outside and enjoying, changed pretty quickly for me into being an isolating experience. I felt scared and sad all the time. I was scared to go to bed at night. And then when I would wake up in the morning, I would just put it away. I would shove it down. And somehow I was able to go through the daytime not aware of how it affected me. When I turned 18, I told my mom about the sexual abuse that my dad had committed against me. And she called the police, and he was arrested immediately. I didn't feel brave then, but I know that was my first step towards me stepping into my own power and using my voice. After my dad went to prison, I spent a lot of time trying to pick up the pieces, figure out who am I. I worked really hard in college to try to prove that I'm okay. So I played piano, I served at church. I was a good wife, good girl. But I was depressed. Yes, I have all this story, all this setup of my life, of what I've been through, but what do I want to do with it? That was where I was stuck when I came into Crucible. Going into the weekend, I was scared. I was terrified of being seen. I was terrified of being known. I believed myself to be pretty much all bad inside, And so I assumed everyone else would see that too and reject me or just be grossed out. Or I always expected negative from others. What I got at the weekend was the exact opposite. I got empathy. I got people who would sit with me, who listened to my story and cared about what I'd been through, and affirmed what I knew I hoped to be true, is that I'm not broken and I'm not irredeemable, that I'm worthy of love and worth having a relationship with, worth being friends with, worth pouring into. I learned tools. I got tools that I can use when I'm at home and I'm alone and I'm feeling alone and I'm back in that place of being a little girl who has no one. I'm able to call back up the things that I learned on the weekend to help me navigate what is going on with me. What do I want? What's at risk for me to do other things? It's given me my life back. It's given me a life that I didn't know I could have.